depth that is there despite the lack of experience. I feel like those guys are coming along.
Yeah, we have good depth. I don't know if we have very good players yet, but we got to keep working with them. But we do have a lot of kids, and they're getting reps. And hopefully by the opener here in a couple months, we'll be ready to play. But we need a lot of work. There are guys that are showing up and getting better, but we got to find some more playmakers out there.
From a historical perspective, how have you seen this program defensively grow over the last couple of years?
I think there's been a lot of transition moving from up a conference and up a level. Our schedule's a little tougher than it has been in the past, and so we got to keep recruiting well and coaching really well and developing players. There's a lot of times where we might not get the ready-made players, but through our weight program and through our coaching and through our system, we've got to develop players. We got to make good players, and so I think for the most part we're getting to that point. The good thing is we have some players that know our system, that have had some coaching stability here, and so I think we're getting better with a lot of those issues.
Has there been a group or any players in particular that's kind of stood out so far?
You know what? I think the defensive backs have done a really good job of improving. There's a lot of guys that played last year, but are really getting to be pretty good. Guys that come to mind, DeAndre Simmons, I think, is having a really good spring, our corner, as well as Laverick Johnson. Those guys stick out, and there's some other guys, I'm sure, but when I think of some of the DBs, I think of those two kids. I think Jason Johnson is getting better, a redshirt freshman, and we just got to continue to get those guys reps and get those guys ready for the opener.
You talk about continual momentum from last year into this year. Is this a whole new year?
Every year's a new year. You have a new team. You got a new set of issues every year, new personalities, and that's what makes coaching so fun. But I think we have a lot of kids that know our expectations as coaches. They know how Coach Brom is, and they know how Coach Brom what he expects and what myself, what I expect, and the other defensive coaches. So I think that has really brought us together. And I think some of these new guys have really helped us too. The two transfers from Louisville, they've been really a great addition to us. They have great work ethic. They're great kids, and they've played at the highest level. And I think some of their stuff has really rubbed off on some of our young guys. I see it, and we've got to continue to get those guys better also.